Terraria has some dark secrets, with some of them being straight up disturbing. Let's talk about them, going from the least dark to the most disturbing Terraria fact that I could find. On the surface, the companion cube may just seem like a weird Terraria pet, but I think it's actually evil. First of all, the buff tooltip says, will never threaten to stab you, and in fact cannot speak, but when you are alone in complete darkness with it, it will literally stab you. When put into lava, it has a chance to play the same death sound as the lunatic cultist. And if you leave it there long enough, it plays the same death sound as the Moon Lord. It makes me really question what this cube actually is. In the spider biome, you may come across a dead body wrapped in spider webs. This is believed to be a nymph, but I can't seem to find any more information on why the nymph died here or how. Since we also have to rescue the stylist from the spider biome, it makes me wonder if she would have suffered the same fate if she was left there. I don't think you guys realise just how disturbing the Wall of Flesh really is. The Wall of Flesh is the guardian of the Terraria world, holding back the spirits of light and dark. This isn't just referring to the world evil biomes, but the entirety of hard mode itself. So by defeating the Wall of Flesh, you are unleashing all of the enemies of hard mode, including the Moon Lord. Another thing is that when fighting the Wall of Flesh, you'll get this horrified debuff, which means that the Wall of Flesh is the only thing that scares the Terraria, which, by the way, sees terrifying enemies and bosses all of the time. So could you imagine just how horrifying the Wall of Flesh actually looks? Maybe the Terrarian isn't even scared of the Wall of Flesh itself, but the horror about to be unleashed after defeating it. Now this is the single most disturbing Terraria fact that I could find. Did you know that the world evil biomes are actually living beings? The corruption can be described as a virus. It exists only because of the sins of the Terrarian. Representing rot and decay, its only goal is to take over the entire world. Once it achieves this goal, it destroys it, leaving nothing but a dark, blank abyss of nothingness. Now, that is already terrifying, but the Crimson is so much worse. The Crimson can be described as a parasite. Its only goal is to grow and engulf not just one world, but every world, including all of the life on it, consuming everything as its own and warping it into a fleshy, gory amalgamation. It is also believed that the Blood Moon is actually caused by the growth of the Crimson. I'm going to read this comment that I found on Reddit that really shows just how disturbing the Crimson is. Just gonna share my thoughts here. Terraria originally had the Crimson as a 33% chance of showing up instead of the corruption. I think the reason for this is that the corruption is an evil you can somewhat expect. It's a purple biome filled with rot and presumably decomposes and the like. The Crimson is the entire opposite. You see, while the corruption embodies decay, the Crimson embodies life. Tainted, warped, red life with throbbing veins and organs placed in unnatural places. But it embodies life nonetheless. Both are described as world evils in the menu, implying that they're not doing this with some ulterior better purpose. The corruption wants to corrupt everything, and the Crimson wants everything to be a part of itself. The Crimson isn't a biome that produces enemies like any other part of the world, no. The Crimson is the enemy. It is one writhing, growing mass that wants to spread itself across the land as far as possible. There is no belly of the beast because it is a belly. It is vorophoria. Oh, in its worst form. All the enemies you see in the Crimson are likely offspring of it, that or parasites. Without a doubt, the Crimson is the more terrifying of the two evils. That seems really unsettling to me. Anyway, if you like this video and want to know about Terraria's most mysterious worlds, click this video. Also, subscribe.